Was we going to relook about the sign ordinance for the election and this and that and other?
We did. We reviewed it about 3 weeks ago. Did you, is it the cost that you didn't pick up a copy of the sign ordinance before you went out and purchased these?
I didn't know. And the reason I did it without doing that was because the one that had been up, that MyTech had been up for probably 3 or 4 months. I thought, well, it must be okay, or they would have sent something by now, so I went ahead and ordered those. And then, might have been up for about a month.
Would the council like to have a work session where Dale or some other appropriate person would go over the current regulation and maybe explain some of the policies behind it, and perhaps hear from other business people, or not?
I think we should.
I would.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea. I know, of course, I'm in a totally different business, but, we have the same issue. We're tucked back, off of a main thoroughfare, and we were always told we could never have a sign, and we just kind of, we never did say much about it. I just thought, well, I guess this is kind of what everybody's issue is, and, maybe we need to look and just see, is there something, some sort of moderation or wiggle room there or something that could work.
Could very well have far-ranging implications too, and so to try to find out what the ramifications, what the scope, what we're dealing with, what policies we're trying to promote versus what we may be indirectly
And the reasons why we do what we do, and
Why
just,
we do.
it'd be good to relook at it, I think.
Okay, Mr. Likens, then we'll, or Mr. Van Winkle, do you have
I just
something
want
to
to
add?
say, the Coast Department is certainly not anti-business. We understand the business climate we're in. One of the issues on these particular signs were they were in the right-of-way. That was one of the primary issues. It was within about a foot of the curb. I talked to the gentleman about maybe moving them back against the building, possibly, but that wouldn't be as visible. But I guess my question is, if you all are wanting to look at it, should we suspend any actions until that time, or should we move ahead with enforcement?
I'd keep enforcing it.
I would suggest enforcing. I don't see.
That's what we will do unless there's some
I don't
other.
think you can suspend it unless you enacted an ordinance.
That's
That'd be
what I'm
rescinded,
asking. That's what I'm asking.
If we spend it tonight, I guarantee you there'd be 1,000 up in the morning.
Absolutely.
And also, this is an amendment, this would be an amendment to the zoning ordinance. It would have to originate in the planning commission.
Can we determine when this ordinance that's currently in effect was enacted, so we'll know the difference in time frame from then and now, and give us some sort of frame of
I
reference?
think the sign ordinance changed materially when we redid our zoning. It's always been the moving.
But it was made part of our new land development ordinance, and that was
But
approved in
our old-
October of
Our
2004.
old zoning code prohibited moving signs.
But I really think the problem happened is the fact that you were shorthanded and didn't have the people to go out and
During the
enforce
months of
sign
November
for
and
a couple of
December, we were
months.
very shorthanded. We had people out, and I didn't have anyone to be out trying to enforce during that period of time. That's unfortunate for this gentleman, but that's what happened.
So we also need to hear from the planning commission then about,
If it is something you're interested in and you're also interested in time, then I would suggest that you make a referral to the planning commission tonight. You could probably get it on the agenda, couldn't you?
Yeah, we're making the agenda tomorrow, so if we want to put it on, I need to.
That was probably
we
not-
might be able to get it on. If the council would like to refer the matter to the planning commission for comment and a recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Then at this point, we'll refer the matter to the planning commission for comment and recommendation, and be prepared thereafter, if necessary, to have a work session and follow up on it. Is that all you got, Mr. Likens?
That's all I need. Yeah.
And we understand where you're coming
The
from,
other issue
too.
was
I
the
do.
location as well. Is that what
No,
I-
I didn't know that.
right away.
I didn't speak to, it was the other gentleman that came and saw me. He didn't tell me that it was in the right of way. I didn't know that. We could change that. I mean, I could talk to the property manager. I'm sure we could move it back on the